Julie here for SecondsOut, Angel Fernandez, Robert Garcia, boxing royalty. It's a pleasure to both have you. I would say great night, but you kind of wanted a bit more from Riakporhe. It was over in 2 rounds, and he did a perfect job, but kind of looking for a bit more tonight.
Yeah, obviously, he wanted to make a statement tonight. The shot was there, he landed the shot, and it was a good night. I was expecting a few more rounds, but listen, credit to this man, but also credit to Tucci, because tough challenger, and this man done a great job tonight.
Same question.
You know what? Definitely was expecting more rounds. I knew his opponent was tough, and he was coming, from Italy to win and get that title opportunity. But Richard is a very disciplined fighter. The few weeks that I've been with him in training camp, he's very disciplined. He trains very hard, and he listens, and that's the most important thing. He listened to his cornerman and went out and did his job.
Obvious question, but step up next.
You know what? I think he's ready to become a world champion. I think he's ready to fight for the title. Any champion at his weight division should be worried about this man, because he's solid. He's very strong, and like I said, the main thing is that he's very dedicated.
Well, obviously, you've been working with him for a bit longer. Would you be happy to put him in there with any of the champions, even Breeders?
Obviously, any of the champions. The man is ready. I would say maybe one more fight. Our priority will be Makabu, the WBC, because it just makes sense. We just had 2 southpaws, it would just be another camp on top. But we're ready for anything.
He's been in domestic fights before, got through them comfortably. Is it domestic fights kind of past that?
I think so, yeah. Now we're just looking international. The guy is 1-2 fights away from a world title fight, and listen, we're ready for anything.
How would he match up against Breeders?
You know what? I think he's ready for anybody. Like I said, he's the main, like I said, I've been saying it over and over. The main thing is he's very dedicated. He's focused, and he's ready to become champion. That's in his mind, and it doesn't matter who the champion is. It doesn't matter who he's going to fight in front of him. He's going to go out and do his best to try to become a champion.
What stands out about him most in the small time that you've been with him?
Well, he's got great power. Obviously, you guys seen it. One body shot and ended the fight. So that's one of the main things. But like I'll say it over and over. He's a very dedicated person, and that makes a big difference.
Of course, I've got to ask about AJ as well. New addition to the camp, going to be training him. What was your decision process, thought process behind that?
You know what? I think working with Angel and being able to work together and listen to him and him listen to me, and if I have an opinion, I'll speak it with him, or if he has an opinion, he'll talk it over with me, and we get along very well. I think that was the main reason, the main thing that we both clicked together, and we're gonna do a great training camp together with AJ.
Would I be right in saying you've trained 14 world champions?
I've trained more than that, more world champions, but I've made 14 world champions. I've won titles with 14 different fighters.
So what about AJ do you feel like you can do in the next few years that you're potentially 3 years with him?
I think, if everything goes well, AJ will be my 15, and that's great. My first super heavyweight champion of the world, that's unbelievable. Alongside with Angel, for the work that he's doing, the passion that he has for the sport. He's young, and he wants to one day be mentioned among the best trainers in the world, and he's on his way to get there. With the fighters that he has, I have no doubt that he will be there.
Dream team?
Yeah, 100%.
How is it down at Loughborough? Obviously, you've got a few guys down there now. We've seen with Richard tonight, Fraser as well. Many top guys.
Yeah, it's a good atmosphere in the gym. Everyone pushes each other. We got Kieran Molloy next week in New York, so I have to catch a flight to go to New York. Kieran has been even sparring Richard, Fraser, AJ, and it's a great team. I'm so proud to have these fighters in Loughborough.
Now, you were 2012 Trainer of the Year. If you were to win this rematch with AJ, it would obviously be a big feat. Do you feel like 2022 Trainer of the Year as well, 10 years later?
You know what? That's not one thing that I even look into. Honestly, there's so many great trainers, and there's so many great fighters doing great jobs. We got Haney, who's now undisputed. We also have Charlo, who became undisputed. So they both have great trainers. So I don't want to say I'll be the best, but I know it'll be a great win for me, and I don't care who wins Trainer of the Year. I just want to make my first heavyweight champion of the world.
Humble as ever. Obviously, on the second fight, people will say AJ needs to try and knock him out to win. How are you going to go into that with obviously the first fight in mind?
Well, look, Anthony has the reach advantage, has the height advantage, and has the power advantage too. I think that's the ideal thing to do, but we can't go in there thinking like that. I think we're gonna go in there smart, think smart, and win the fight with whatever Usyk comes to give us. We don't know how Usyk is gonna come and fight. Maybe he comes totally different, and we have to box. You never know. We're gonna be ready for whatever Usyk brings.
Will the tactics be different to the first fight? Though obviously they weren't right the first time, but making quite a few adjustments.
Obviously, yes. We just like me and Robert. We watched that fight back. We put 3 things just to work on, and that's what we're working in this camp. You definitely will see a different AJ next time, and the guy is ready, and he will be ready for anything.
You'll be up for Trainer of the Year soon as well with the stable you got.
Say that again.
You'll be up for Trainer of the Year soon as well with the stable you got.
Oh, hopefully.
Learning from the best.
100%.
Listen, thank you both so much for your time, and good luck hopefully in August.
Thank you.